There is something so soothing about an old tape deck playing the songs of your childhood. SuTi and Tien listen to this old Vietnamese song over a glass.
Rượu đế ông già, that means old man rice liquor.
These two friends are family.
His oldest brother married to my sister in 1980, 79?
76.
76?
Yeah, that's
okay,
long.
But you didn't come until until 1980.
That's the banter of a 40-year friendship that somehow became the perfect partnership.
SUY, we take the two initial, and my name is Tien, we take the TI initial.
A mix of their names creates SuTi Craft Distillery in Kennedale, Texas.
All the label here is tied into our root, into the Vietnam culture.
They specialize in traditional Vietnamese rice liquor.
Rượu đế is like moonshine in the U.S.
They couldn't find anything like it across the country, so they decided to make it themselves.
For traditional Vietnamese, this is the first one, even like made in U.S.
Happy spirit.
SuTi calls himself the cook, the mastermind behind the two recipes at SuTi. But before we tell you how he makes the liquor, it's important to understand how he got here.
But I always have good memory when I was in Vietnam.
SuTi was 11 years old when his family immigrated to the United States after the war in 1975. They came with little to nothing on their backs, but with big dreams on their minds.
I would do everything that an American would do in high school and in college.
He became an electrical and software engineer, making wine as a hobby, and eventually, he found his passion here. As for his co-owner, Tien, well, he's an architect by trade. Behind the design, the atmosphere, the vibes at SuTi.
The feeling, the history, the culture behind it.
He beams with pride as a Vietnamese American. At 15 years old in 1980, Tien escaped after the Vietnam War.
I stayed back with my parents back in Vietnam for another 5 years under communists, and I was one of the boat people came to U.S. I came by myself.
And although he was young, he can't erase the trauma.
Very graphically, vividly remember everything at the boat. Very scary.
It makes him even more grateful for the life he's accomplished here.
Overwhelming for me.
For the business they started in the middle of a global pandemic.
Correct, yes.
Their rice liquor ingredients come from local farmers.
We get the rice in South Texas, Beaumont, Port Arthur area, and this one is from Louisiana.
It takes them 1 day to cook the rice, 5 days to ferment, 1 more day to distill, and then a month and a half to age the liquor.
What he makes is like, wow, it's really good.
And they always test it to make sure it tastes like home. Bottle, stamp, and seal. They tie it with a straw to remind them of the tall grass fields in Vietnam.
You can see it come out here.
Then there's all this leftover rice.
We kind of recycle it to feeding to the cow.
They give it to a local farm, 45 minutes away in Waxahachie.
Kind of makes the life circle, if you will.
David feeds the cattle at the Flying Bee Ranch.
This always smells so good.
With a hint of alcohol left in the rice, he mixes it with hay.
My cows tell me they like a little taste of this just before bedtime. It makes them sleep so well.
And now we're in new adventure, doing liquor.
Back at the distillery, though they've only been open for a few months, SuTi and Tien are introducing Rượu to North Texas. And for those who remember the taste from Vietnam, well, they already know.
Yo.
It is something so soothing. In Kennedale, I'm Tiffany Liu.
một lần là trăm